Hey guys, this is Iamvanguard back with the Cardfight Vanguard podcast here with Domino Paris, Chris, and Sean from Winning Image.
Yo.
Hi.
What's up, everybody?
Man, the energy is so low today. It's our first podcast in a month. More energy.
Man, we just got back from playtesting.
That's true. But I was gonna say, I know it's been a long time. It's been a month because obviously like me and Domino had some stuff that we are taking care of. I moved and just kind of settling down from that. But how is everyone? Any updates for Vanguard or the stuff that they're doing right now?
I'm working on my homework as we speak.
Real.
Any Vanguard updates?
I just picked up the promos for Virgilla, so I'm getting ready for the next support that comes out soon.
How much did you spend on each?
I got it from Anthony, so 2 promos for 30.
Hell yeah, lock that in.
Hey, Gabe, how much did you pay for your promos?
A nice firm handshake.
Yeah, I actually had 3 of it.
That's $100.
Yeah, I literally had 3 of it in my binder, and I was like, "What's this for?" And then Gabe was posting it like, "Hey, I need this." I was like, "Oh, I have 4." I was like, or I have 3, and I just gave him like the foil one too. So that's crazy. So you are planning to play Virgilla, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That's
a good deck.
Virginia, dude, stop copying me. You like play the same decks as me. Virginia?
Well, it's because you guys play the same nation.
Virginia.
Yeah, you guys legit play the same nation.
I sometimes play Dragon Empire. Sometimes.
Yeah, Bob
Sagra. Oh yeah, only when you play Shoujo Doji. With Shoujo Doji, Bob Sagra.
Yeah, pop meta decks
Did you play
only.
Varga?
And Shiranui, don't forget that.
Oh yeah, see,
I have
only
never
play
seen you play
Dragons.
Shiranui recent. Liar.
It's kind of a toxic. It's kind of a toxic deck.
Didn't touch anything that's not a chaos.
Nah,
Jeez.
he's not touching it because it's not meta anymore.
WCC top deck of the week.
Oh, true.
Top deck of the week.
So Sean, how about you? Any Vanguard updates for you?
I've actually been sick the last 3 weeks, so this was the first week where I could actually do anything, and then it was that set 8 only tournament, but
Oh, the Megumi fireworks playmat.
Premium. Huh?
The fireworks playmat.
Yeah, I couldn't play because I don't have a set 8.
Yeah, I get that.
But I finished my premium deck, and I recorded everything. I just need to find the strength in me to edit it and the time for the last episode of my series, but it's actually really good.
Well, it's good. We're
I'm happy.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's Vanguard for me. I did buy like what's that called? Master deck set, right?
Oh yeah. Well, did you get the Leon one? Question mark.
Yeah, I did. I think the Blitz order is pretty good.
Yeah, I
personally.
think so too. Did you pick up the Drjold set too? Because that has the best order right now.
No, I didn't. Personally, I'm just like really confused by the product schedule in English, but that's like a topic for later. So I was
because we're gonna be talking about the English conference, so you can probably add your opinions to that.
Yeah, so I was just like, I'm just gonna buy what I know before I spend money in something I don't.
No, for sure.
Man, way to be smart.
And
you say way to be smart with your money.
Yeah,
you got to be good to your money, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you should come down and say that to people out of locals, man. Literally, my
Very
cases. How about you, Gabe? Any any updates for yourself? Because I know you just picked up Blankdemire, so.
Well, I didn't just pick it up. I always had it, but we finally got it updated. I think with all the testing, especially that we did, I think we got it solved. Because I was testing around some ratios, some different builds. I play tested against, because we gathered together at our locals and tested against Bob's,
and
Champion Zijin.
yeah, and then Shravan's Artist Area deck. So
Okay.
it flowed very well. I think the deck. I think I'm pretty much close. I'm pretty much at like 99% sure. Of my build moving forward, barring anything that would convince me otherwise. But yeah, Blademeyer I was looking forward to. Yeah, like I think Vanguard's been kind of on a dry spell for me like these past like few months, just because I was really just waiting for Blademeyer Nexus to come out. It finally came out. I got it, and I'm waiting for Virgilla because I'm gonna play that too. I'm waiting for Festival Booster.
Yep.
So
it's
it
coming
should be
out 2
a lot of
weeks.
fun.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun going on right now.
I'm waiting for a Stassion, man.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Gabe is gonna be picking up both.
Yeah, $20? Heck yeah, sign me up.
$4 for a meta deck?
Yeah. Feels like it.
For me, I played the Construction Cup, the one that Sean was talking about. I literally bought 4 or 8 Youthbergs for like $20. So I just played it. I was gonna play it without the Carinos, but I had another friend that lent me the Carinos to play. So yeah, I think Youthberg is fun, but I don't think it's a good deck, or at least like it's not my playstyle. So I folded that really quickly after the Construction Cup. Like I literally just took it apart and put it in a box. And then I also picked up the Jujol deck set and the Leonon deck set. The Leonon stuff I sold it for like, I don't know, $10. Except for the Blitz Order and the Sanctitudes. And then I also pulled the signed draw, so I was able to sell that immediately. Let's see. And then yeah, I picked up the Jujol stuff. I'm actually looking forward to it. Because Jujul was one of the decks I was super interested in to play, so I'm really looking forward to it. And then, yeah, I just updated Raziel, the dog deck. Direful Dolls is actually what I've been playing more recently, just because, one, there's nothing to play, but Direful Dolls is actually pretty decent to play at the moment, so, yeah, so I've been playing Direful Dolls mostly. Yeah, surprisingly a solid deck, so... Yeah, but that's pretty much what I was doing. So, but yeah, Vanguard's been kind of at a stale point. Like it's not like too exciting, but like there's decks that are out, and we got to do our play testing as players. So that's kind of I think where everyone is, except for Sean. He was just sick.
I mean, Blankmeyer is just annoying for your current decks that you're trying to test.
Yeah, that's why I try not to test against Gabe. But it's okay. No, Blingdemeyer just has a very hard block on all the decks I play currently, so it's a little difficult, but it is a deck I have to practice against anyway, so I think the only deck that actually is viable for me if I really wanted to play in a tournament setting is Odium, surprisingly, because Odium just goes first and wins. So
I think Odium is very slept on this format. Personally.
I agree. I think Odium's really good.
I agree.
Yeah, Odium is like really good. You just go first, and then speaking of Odium, so I think I was telling Gabe this morning, but I just downloaded the Deer Days, the DLC stuff. So I just got it yesterday. So I was like playing it on in the character mode. The Divine Skill reuse with Odium is absolutely busted. You get 4 turns in the 1 turn. It's crazy. But yeah, so yeah, I got my DLC, so I'm pretty excited to try other decks I haven't been able to try. Like Levy Dress is one of them, so I'm gonna start playing some Levy Dresses, stuff like that, on Deer Days. So hopefully I can get stuff out. But now that we kind of updated, let's go into our topics. Let's start off with the ban list that just happened in Japan about 2-3 weeks ago. It was the buff Sagra's second hit, as well as they were hitting the Bat, and they also hit Bell, and they also restricted the orders to Zorga only. So what are your thoughts?
As the resident Bat player on the call, they actually like killed the deck.
Yeah, that was their goal, is to kill that deck. Yeah.
Yeah, Moe Flash is such an important card to the deck strategy, and just hitting it in any way they did. What they put it to 1, right? Just if I remember it correctly.
Yep.
Being able to just set up your turn and one shot with that card, even though you could loop it, it's like just having access to multiple makes it so you could spend your resources on other things, and then choice restricting the penguin with the other monster just slows down the deck.
Ox machine.
Yeah, exactly. Like slows down the deck's overall speed and lowers the ceiling of it by a lot, just to where, like, I don't know, you get so limited on your plays to where you can't OTK somebody like you could with the original untouched version of the deck.
Yeah, they just killed it. It's like, nope. They're like, you die.
Yeah, and one of the things I appreciate about Bat, even though I hate playing it, is that it's proof that Vanguard really isn't that complicated. You just build around your best card, thin your deck, and win. Like, I think that was the beauty of the deck personally, but like the fact that they hit it just goes to show that Bushiroad Japan is trying to make a little more proactive approach, which I guess is a good thing. So they could create a healthier format with the new cards going forward. Air quotes around healthy.
I mean, I always say, like, why don't they just test their stuff before like it comes out? But that's a different story for a different deck.
Yeah, and I think I kind of covered Bat. If you guys want to touch on the other ones.
All right, Chris, talk about Boss Saga. That's your deck right now.
I mean, all they did was hit the OT. I mean, Drag Beta was a pretty broken OT.
It still doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
I've been saying this. They need to hit that re-standard. That's the main problem.
Maybe they'll do it for the third ban list.
They're gonna hit it 3 times in a row? That's crazy.
Stop, it's already dead.
They did also hit a defensing roar to 1, so...
Oh yeah, that is really important.
Yeah, that just hit Sheridan even more out of nowhere, because they were running 3 defensing roars.
As a Blankemeyer player, I approve. No recycling your OT in hand.
We can't easily block Blankmeyer anymore.
How about you, Gabe? Do you have any thoughts on the ban list overall? Like, I know that you're not like super updated with it, but
well, one, screw that. So thank you. COVID is over. So should the bat deck. And Bob's, well, you know, she needs to get hit more, but this is a start. What else?
I mean, the deck just came out like 2 sets ago, so that's crazy.
No,
2 sets though is a long time in this day's Vanguard.
Man. That's like an entire season, entire like weather season.
I mean, that's fair.
That's like what, 4 months? But yeah, I mean, I would still anticipate maybe more coming, but it's a start.
Yeah, this ban list makes me want to go to Buddy Fight. Oh wait.
Oh man, we played.
We are getting Buddy Fight.
Do you want a Buddy Fight?
I think you could pull a Buddy Rare.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's right. And then what do you guys think of the restriction on the Zorga? Like they're restricting the orders to Zorga only. Like, what do you guys think about that and the Bell restriction?
Future proofing is cool.
Yeah, do you think they're future proofing for the new deck coming out? The what do you call what's the name?
The Stokea girl, they're just future proofing.
Ruka deck.
Honestly, I thought that episode would tell us more, but the chick literally just ran every good card in Stoikea, and I was like, okay, this tells me nothing.
She got triple drive, so
staple
deck.
Yeah, staple deck, triple drive. It's a Stokea Odium.
No, it's
if you use the Zorga order that gives you an extra drive check, it would have been quad drive. So I'm like, well, okay, I guess that's why they made it Zorga only.
Yeah, because then they could have added something to that, which makes sense.
Bell, I'm kind of confused about still.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, long term, we just don't know.
Yeah, of course. And then, I think that was the big thing, right?
Yeah,
And
pretty
then the
much. Other
Bell,
than
yeah,
other than
they're definitely trying to future-proof the new Stokea deck coming out. I do feel like that there is something coming out with that, so they're trying to make sure that Stokea doesn't go out of hand beforehand, which I've actually not seen Bushiroad do this like a lot of. So I was a little bit surprised because they haven't future-proofed anything like beforehand. I think this is the first time I've seen them actually future-proof something. Like divines wise.
say I can't think of anything in D era at the top of my head.
Yeah, because they weren't doing this too frequently, so I thought it was a little surprising that they did this. So
No, it's cool.
Did they ever do like a preemptive ban or restriction before a card came out? I thought they did.
In premium, yeah.
Yeah, premium, man.
Yeah. It was Ishikishima.
oh yeah,
Just because like
yeah,
there's
Tsukishima.
a tier 0 deck.
Yeah, that deck was crazy, but
Crazy.
Yeah,
Unblockable Tom.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
unblockable Tom, and this was like the first error like in V, so it was like a very tough like meta to go into for players like trying out premium.
Yeah.
Because they also, I think at the time they were separating V standard and premium.
Yes, it was the first premium collection, so the summer of the first V year.
Yep. So it was a very interesting. Yeah. So this ban list, we can kind of see that Bushiroad is also like kind of trying to think ahead a little bit. So I do appreciate the ban list that came out recent, because I just feel like that they are like kind of, maybe they are kind of considering the decks that they're about to release being broken. So I don't know if that's a good thing. I appreciate what they're doing, but I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I can't wait to see Leonore back, man.
Man, I hate that deck.
I
Like,
don't.
I
That's my girl.
really hate I really hate that deck. I just think like that's like, to me it's like Blangdemeyer. Like one shot block.
Yes, but I also think the support for Leonore as a whole is so timeless, it's ridiculous. Like Rosarium Fury, I think is such a broken card.
Yeah.
Personally.
Hopefully whatever support comes out is not that good for that deck, because I think that deck is already like solid. And I
Yeah.
don't really think that deck needs like a super upgrade.
I agree.
Yeah, it does like one thing and it does one thing well. So let's see. So how I know that that was kind of the ban list and overall, but I know that there is an English conference coming out soon. I kind of want to hop into that now that we're on the topic of ban list. So do you guys have any anticipations what they're going to talk about? Because I know that English conferences are regularly pretty boring, but the one big thing with English conference versus like the Japanese global conference, there is one difference, and it's the premium ban list. So, what do you guys what's your intake on the English conference upcoming in August?
Assuming we have a proper ban list, they should definitely update North America with the Bob Sagra hits, and also hit Genesis because they have loops.
I think they need to hit Genesis and Fenrir, both of them. And Gold Paladin. That as a loop is nuts. The Dindrain one.
So,
Agreed.
if I can say one thing, one of the guys in our community, he's a very good player, but he's also very casual. He mentioned something that kind of kind of made me realize something. So he's like, I mean, how premium is, there's always going to be an upcoming broken deck. And, with everyone, like, well, not like us, but he was just saying, like, in general, like, a lot of people are complaining about, like, the future, how to balance the format, but, like, his opinion is that we can't really balance a premium format, because it's an internal format that's just there with all the old cards. So someone's always going to find a different way to break the deck. And I kind of agree on that. Like, I mean, I was kind of sitting there just kind of thinking about what he said. I was like, yeah, I mean, we hit one thing. The next time, like, the Ghidorah was set to 2. Guess what? Someone came up with a busted combo and made Ghidorah back into 1. So it's like people do one thing, someone else comes with something more broken. So
Because like, yeah. Go ahead, Gabe.
I was like, I was say, can I just mention something or take this time to talk a little bit about like when it comes to Banlist and balance,
of
per
course.
se? I think the whole entire conversation around balancing is all wrong, and I think that's why people constantly get riled up every format, because the thing when it comes to balance, there is no such thing as actual balance in a card game. Honestly, if it even
100%.
does exist, it's short. It's a short. It only happens in a short window. I think really what it is that when we think of like shit balance and everything, I think it's more in a ban list. I think it's more about we're just waiting for a shift in the meta. We just want to see a change. So I think that's really what we're looking at, not really balance. There's never going to be a balance. So when it comes to premium, it's really just either you are shifting the meta towards other decks, kind of taking over the reins of the top tier deck, or you're just mitigating just about the entire playing field so that the overall power scale of the top tier meta is dropped down a notch, but there's still going to be certain decks that just deviate from others. Because I think that's real. In my opinion, I think that's really more what the focus really should be on. Because there's never going to be a balance in a free for all format, basically.
Of course. Yeah, and I think that's a very valid.
And to add on to Gabe, I was just gonna say, like, if Bushiroad leaves the format the way how they have been the last few years, like Vanguard players will be Vanguard players and just figure it out, and that seems to work for premium format as long as they keep it around. So it'll never be balanced. Like, but people working together with people to compete with other people will always be working.
I wonder if we're gonna get another like Fighters collection or premium set.
Will we get a premium BCS this year?
That's my first question. That's a very good thing that you brought that up, because we also heard something about that today actually. They were saying the guy that runs the tournaments at Boba Hero, he was mentioning that he tried to sign up for the premium events as well, because he wants to try to push premium as a format at Boba Hero, but he didn't see any signups for it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so that was just something I heard today.
And coincidentally, HoloLive TCG has recently came out.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to push HoloLive TCG on day 2.
Well, it could be that, hey, I mean, obviously this is all speculation. Just want to say this is pure speculation. We don't have any inside info. This is just speculation. But my personal speculation, I'm thinking, is almost like they'll just slowly like either lessen premium for future events. I'm hoping. Well, my thought overall would be White Shorts is big enough to have its own day, and then you can have all the other like Bushiroad games. Like you could have HoloLive Shadowverse Evolve on another day 2, and then Vanguard can have its own weekend.
Honestly, like that's not the worst idea, but I don't know if it's something that Bushiroad would do because of their money spending on the conference rooms, or I mean the convention centers. So that's like another thing that I'm kind of thinking.
Well, they could go the route like they do in Houston, have a local shop host it that's big enough. It works.
Yeah, I think you can expand and have more events. You just go smaller, just like what Sean just said.
I mean that's kind of valid too, but like I said, I think it's really up to like what they're thinking on the Bushiroad side, but that could be an idea. But I think like axing formats in Vanguard is kind of like not the best direction that I see.
No.
Because premium players are very dedicated players, once again. Like, if you kill a format where, like, most of your dedicated players are playing, like, I don't know if that's ideally a good idea.
I agree.
Well, look at Vanguard. I think Vanguard on YouTube is a perfect microcosm of this. How many channels actually talk about premium versus how many people talk about standard. There's obviously going to be more players talking about standard because that's the new stuff. That's the
what's like the viewership ratio in, you know, comparatively.
Yeah, exactly. Like just because like I get 1K views on a premium video here doesn't mean a regular premium video is going to get more than 100.
Right.
You know, like but then if I post
for
the same exact type of vid for standard, it'll get double that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I just it's a hard decision because at the end of the day, I get it. Bushiroad's a company; they want to make money.
And I'm
It's not their job.
Premium's probably not their money line, to be honest with you.
Exactly, and if it hurts a few people, sadly to say that if it's better for their finances, they're gonna cut it.
So. That's why we have Lyrical Cup.
Well, it's just weird because like premium is a legacy format, so technically legacy formats don't die because it exists. It's just we're just not going to expect any future support for it. But yeah, that's really the only thing.
So I will go ahead, Gabe.
No, I wasn't really saying.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask a question. If there's no premium BCS this year, will you guys go and have y'all seen the numbers for Lyrical Cup attendance wise?
Mm-mm. Do you know the number for the Lyrical participation, Sean?
It's around 90 to like 150 at most places.
I mean, that's just the same number that we have for premium, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was about to say, but like at the same time, I also like want to see like the people who actually complete the tournament on both ends, even to premium, because like
that's fair.
Like, you know how there's a lot of people in premium who also just drop after they get their promos. I'm sure Lyrical Cup, there's more people that drop after they get the promo.
No, 100%. I feel like Lyrical Cup would be the one that people just drop out because they literally just try to get their promos. So
yeah, because like after round 5, if you only have 30 people, you can't even call it a real BCS. I don't know. You guys get what I mean.
No, 100%.
I'm very curious on the metrics that Bushiroad is going to kind of use to kind of gauge, you know, how successful is the Lyrical Cup. Are they just going to look at the head count of attendees, or I don't know. I feel like I would think it's more based on the sales of lyrical sets, and that's why they made it in the first place.
And like I was gonna say, like I don't really, as much as I hate talking bad about Bushiroad, I really don't like the direction they took with Springfest this year, just because I feel like they cater too much to
the Lyrical Cup and the premium, like separate.
No, not even that. I just feel like Vanguard's growing, but not growing. Not growing because like I think the best card game anime because it's the only card game anime, but like not growing because I feel like they cater too much to anime fans now and not the card gamer. So that's
also one of the reasons why Divine actually picked up popularity though, and so I can kind of see why Bushiroad would follow that direction. Because unfortunately, as much as like I hate to admit it, I think the Divine's anime is probably the best anime series that I've seen for Vanguard wise, and also the fact that the Clamp is revamping a lot of the cards, you know, and then the anime quality itself is really what really matters. And I feel like that for them as a marketing thing, if they're spending so much money towards the anime, then might as well like cater to the people that are, you know, more anime based. The reason why they're watching kind of people for it. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah.
In the end, they're appealing to a casual audience. That has always been the appeal of Vanguard to people, is that it does Vanguard has always differentiated itself and deviated away from like the traditional card games that we were surrounded by, that it kind of made its own staple name for itself with its very casual appealing factor to it. And it really was us, the players ourselves, that kind of made it to a more competitive type game more than what it probably is. It's kind of like what I say with analogy to Smash Brothers. Super Smash Brothers was originally created to be a party game, just something to play with your friends for fun. But we made it to be so competitive, like the players.
Yeah.
So it's been this has been talked about so much from the
And
beginning of Vanguard and OG
we
days. And it's the same thing. Nothing's changed.
yeah, like remember like when we were at that one event, when we had round zero, I remember there was a lot of competitive players like talking to the staffs over there. And they told us straightforward that Bushiroad or the Vanguard is supposed to be only for like casual plays only. Like they don't really care about competitive plays. I remember like they mentioned that when we were at New York, so they made that clear, and I think they always has made that clear for us. So yeah, so
I mean,
in
I
some
just think
sense, I think
there's
it
a
is
double-edged
correct.
sword to it. I think everybody's opinion's valid on this one. So
yeah, for sure. I feel like premium. I think definitely premium versus standard. I think that is a stark contrast of the player base. The more competitive-minded players are going to premium. There's just a lot more control for the player. Granted, higher power spike, but there's more control. Where standard, as I said, standard is a lot easier to approach. It's more recent, and it's always going to have the favorability of recency bias.
Yep.
Because it goes along with the anime, and obviously, people like to play stuff that follows along with what's trending, and that's really what's going to captivate a wider audience. So.
oh, good talk.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah.
You've been kind of quiet between our discussions.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at my essay. But yeah, so to backpedal with the Bushy like announcement for English, I have a feeling it's just gonna be like a product announcement. I'm gonna keep my expectations low and then not get my hopes too high to where I disappoint myself at the end of it.
Yeah.
You want to hear what I think it's going to be, like, straight up?
Sure.
I think we're going to get the same ban list as Japan, no changes to premium, no premium product, delayed product schedule for everything out of the main sets.
That sounds just like Bushy Road.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a downer, but like it's the reason why I can't get into Buddy Fight, just because like we're going to have set 10 already in English.
Let's
So.
So obviously, I think if I piggyback onto both of you guys, obviously the ban list for standard is expected, right? Because it's been overdue already, to be honest. As much as like I think I remember you guys were all saying that they might not do a mid season, but I'm kind of a hard believer that they was gonna do mid season. So I think this is the mid season ban list for Balsagra. So that will be one. And then second is that I feel like that they are gonna talk about the future products that's coming out for English, right? The schedule. So technically we are actually gonna, because that Japan hasn't announced anything, I think we're gonna be a little bit delayed on the Stride deck sets. Because that technically should have been the last conference that they had, right? So obviously we're not going to get anything for English. So they're probably just going to talk about up to the set for Buddy Fight. Not, and then maybe the scheduling for next set 10. But I'm also thinking that they're going to announce the the premium not being a shop thing. Because already a lot of the stores are aware that premium signups are not available anymore. So I have a feeling that they are going to start bringing that up so that people are aware. As much as we don't want to hear it, they are gonna try to make that public. That there might not be a premium format at Bushy Road's like bigger events. So at least like I feel like that's gonna be the big announcement if they do have something to say.
Great consideration and product testing. Bushy Road is. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, at least that's what I'm anticipating.
2 exciting tournaments in one weekend.
Yeah. We inspired you guys to
Cardfight,
play once.
Vanguard,
Bushy Road.
Bushy Road.
Man, I
The
swear,
funniest
like,
thing they could do, instead of premium signups, we have lyrical signups.
Buddy
Damn.
fight format.
Yo, buddy fight format, that kind of goes hard.
That kind of does go hard, actually.
Hell no. No, thank you.
Man,
I'm
if I'm forced to stay day 2, I'm gonna play Shadow versus Vanguard. Just say. And then I'll play buddy fight in Vanguard.
Time to stand up the Vanguard.
No, raise
the
the flag.
Judge?
Judge,
My
you're
opponent just say
disqualified.
raise a flag.
Yeah, my opponent didn't say raise the flag.
So I know we're
That's
proceeding.
a saying for a popular buffet down in Texas.
Damn.
It's kind of funny.
But I know we're kind of proceeding pretty quick on our topics today. So let's go ahead and hop into the set 8 set that came out right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
I don't know if you
affordable.
noticed, but the construction cup that Sean was talking about for set 8, that one actually had an interesting ruling. I don't know if you guys noticed at all.
Yeah,
for
Vanguard.
Yeah, you guys can't ride any other grade 3 except for the ones on the list. Which meaning, even if you had Nexus, you couldn't ride Blangdemeyer. Like the old one,
Yeah.
on top of it. Like, it was an interesting take, because this is the first time I've seen Bushiroad do that for the construction event. So I actually thought that was interesting. And because of that, people came up with very unique ways to kind of outcome that, which was adding grade 4s to their decks. So
interesting.
I just wanted to kind of bring that up because Kyrie technically can be played as grade 3 only, or you can ride the grade 4. And then Magnolia was also doing the same thing, is that they were playing the new Magnolia, and then they were running like 1 or 2 copies of the grade 4, so they can ride on top. So yeah, so I think that was kind of interesting. But officially going into set 8 though, what are some anticipated like top tier decks, and then what do you guys like are currently playing in the set 8 format?
Other than playing the best deck in the format,
Well, you're playing
I
Blangdemeyer,
dabbled in a little bit of Nexus.
Oh,
I was gonna say, Sean, I'm surprised you're not playing Magnolia.
I just didn't have the time to pick it up or the energy, honestly. I was like really not well the last 3 weeks.
No, I get that.
Like,
No, I'm just surprised like you didn't have the stuff ahead of time. Because I thought you're like a Magnolia guy, because, you know, your love for Megumi, I thought like you would have the deck.
I really just want the merch, if I'm being honest with you guys.
Oh,
More
you
than
like the
deck.
character, but not the deck. That makes sense.
No, I love the deck. In fact, like, what's it called? I had the deck max rarity for the OG Magnolia. Like, I did a deck profile on it on everything. But like, I'd much rather just have the supplies, personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, nothing wrong with that, right?
I think if I kind of take the lead here, obviously I think Blangdemeyer and Balsagra are probably going to be the best deck in the format. Well, I would say Blangdemeyer is a bit more second, next to Balsagra full power at the moment. But hopefully with the English conference, Balsagra will start like kind of losing its power a little bit for other decks to kind of overshine. And then I would say with the festival collection coming out as well, with the ban list in August, there's going to be some changes, but most of the changes are going to be very similar to Japan. I think the trial decks are coming out in August, I believe.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So that's going to really change the outcome then. But I think Balsagra is still going to have like a good like month and a half more to reign the format as the best deck in the format. And then,
Yeah, I think people are also sleeping on Veleno. I think that deck's actually really good anti-meta, quote unquote.
I think Veleno's good. It's just that like when you have a deck like Blangdemeyer that just has no effects.
Yeah.
It's just kind
maybe we should all just play Warble. That'll show him.
I'm not gonna lie. We had a guy that made second place with Warble at the Construction Cup.
Heck yeah.
He's goated. I was gonna say, let's see. I think Raziel and Levy Dress are probably lower. Well, I wouldn't say lower. I would say Levy Dress and Blangdemeyer is probably in the same position. So right below Basagra. And then I think Raziel will be right after that.
Yeah, that Mystic, whatever it's called.
Oh, I think Youthberg is also in the same tier as Raziel, my opinion.
Doesn't Raziel still have their dogs? Like,
Yeah, but the
untouched?
problem is that I think the matchups become a little weird because it kind of slowly shifts into a meta where like more control decks are, well, not control, like I don't know how to say it, but there's more decks that do like board dominations, like retiring kind of controlling the board state. So I think those decks are a bit more dominant, and I think Raziel is very weak to those kind of decks.
But their early game aggro is still pretty good.
Yeah, of course. But I think Raziel's I mean every other deck with the ban list, like I know Raziel's about to drop really hard. Like
If
the
it gets
ladder,
hit.
it's gonna go a whole tier down. So I think but so far I think it's like maybe Buff Sagra, Levy Dress, Blangdemeyer, Raziel, Youthberg ish. I think Odium is like maybe in that list too, like in that third. So yeah, I think that's like kind of where I see it. I think Odium is really. Oh, Ava. Actually, Ava is really good, right?
Yeah, I think Ava is pretty solid.
Yeah.
But I think on set
know,
8
maybe
only
Vestige
really
here.
elevated Blangdemeyer, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just sucks that
The Seeger,
Yeah. yeah.
it's
on the
actually
cover page.
showing promise. It is showing actual promise now.
Yeah.
No, that card that they showed in the anime is ridiculous. Holy crap.
I know, that's what I mean. The deck is showing promise now.
Yeah.
He's still a simp though, but whatever.
Oh, you guys talking about the
Honestly-
Moongate deck?
Yeah, honestly, I get it. No game. I liked how they. I
I'm
like how they
surprised
resolved
you're
it.
not picking up that deck as much as you simp on that dude.
No,
Me?
Yeah,
I'm
you,
simping on
Sean. You simp on that dude so hard.
Want to send me it?
No. He still thinks that the barista who made his coffee at Starbucks this morning is into him.
Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah, they put a little heart shape next to your
no,
name.
No, the character.
I was about to say, like,
Yeah, Kagetsu.
last time I got Starbucks, I had a guy.
Yeah, man, he's into you.
Maybe he's into you. I don't know.
But no, I feel like the Moongate deck, the new grade one, is actually really, really good. It fixes like 90% is a little too high. I'm gonna say like 80% the problem with the deck.
Nah, consistency. That's all it needed.
Yeah, just grab your order. You're good to go.
Resources and consistency. That's what it needed, and that's what the card does.
All you have to do. I wonder if all the cards went up in price.
It's still like $100 deck, so like
Ooh.
F it, we ball.
That's it, people. Nah.
We all work too hard not to just deck thin to deck win. That's how I feel about that deck.
I mean, like I said, with the Moongate deck, I actually think it was a good deck, my opinion.
Oh yeah, the gimmick's cool. Like, I don't think anybody's questioning the gimmick. It's just not good right now.
Yeah. But I think the
Every
new
deck's
grade one
just
definitely
faster than
fixes it.
Yeah, by a lot. Oh my god.
So I mean, that was
It also
nice.
generates a lot of power.
Yeah. The power, but the consistency is the key thing. Is it searches up the order. I think that's really big, and also counter charges too. So
Yeah, Bubble Mine.
yeah, it's a bubble mine that searches for an order card for the deck, and it also has the name, so you can still put it in your Moongate thing. So I think it's really just the overall like a really huge fix on that deck, and I think that was the last card that they announced before his retirement in that series. So. Yeah, because he's not participating, so that's the last card he's gonna get.
So they screwed all the characters I like in the deluxe arc. Rest
What do
in
you mean?
peace.
Megumi's still playing.
Nah, she's cooked.
Against the main character. Okay,
Yeah. Same with Mirai. She's cooked. She got me true.
Well,
She
I
had
mean,
her time to shine.
hey, listen. To be fair, Mirai had to go down at some point because her deck was too good. We cannot give her more support.
Yeah, they're just gonna say like, look, guys, this deck's good, but this guy has better cards coming soon.
Hey,
gotta
listen.
Bushiro.
The
Yeah,
growth needs to shine. That deck hasn't shined in a while.
Yeah, Mirai's gonna play, and then she has no PGs, and then he just double crits and wins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who's the last matchup? Who's Erica playing?
Um,
Exactly, doesn't matter. See you in the
Blankmeyer.
championship, Akina and Erica.
It's Erica versus Suo, the Blankmeyer player.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, rest in peace,
Yeah,
Suo.
Goodbye, Blingdemeyer.
Yeah, she's gonna show off her
Alright.
fancy new grade 3.
Yeah, no more Blingdemeyer.
What's it called? Zetai Mechanai.
Amorta.
No, she's gonna grab her bind zone and then call stuff after her
Yo.
stuff gets binded face down.
Crazy.
Man, Erica
No, the
winning
thing
will
is,
be the biggest middle figure to the Vanguard player base, but I am here for it.
I mean, if Amorta just gets a king version of the deck, right? Hold on. Sorry, go ahead and continue. I'll figure this out. Yeah, you guys are good. I'll figure it out later.
No, what's it called? A Morta King version is gonna be gas.
Yeah,
we all
because
know
then you
this.
can use the
We're all-
old version as a perfect card.
Yeah. Debating on just buying all the core support besides Saragon and just
I have all
seeing
the
what
core
comes
support.
out. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I've been prepping ever since I picked up Odium. That's the deck I've been eyeballing for a while.
Yeah, I think that deck's actually gonna be good with how much they've kept it under wraps. For how long?
I agree. I think like after like all the set 2 decks are actually gonna become like really good later, is what I see.
Oh, Aqua Libra. Oof, don't even get me started.
I want the new form for him already. Please, we
Yeah,
need
but
more
he's not
support.
participating, so that means like they're not really gonna support it, right?
Yeah, but
Next
all the
season.
support so far has been ridiculous.
That's true.
Next season, believe.
Yeah. Like the promo and the random grade 2? What'd you say, Gabe?
Believe in my existence.
Yeah, believe in my existence, Aqua Libra player. We're still out there.
Don't lie, I forgot all about that deck.
Well, Aqua Libra.
Why?
I literally had to play against it today.
Oh,
The deck's so
Oh, that
good.
isn't me? Damn, okay.
Brian plays a lot of weird decks. He's the
I
troll.
gotcha.
He's the one that plays like decks like you. He plays like Sacrifice Glass. Oh no, you don't play Sacrifice Glass. He plays Sacrifice Glass. He has balls.
I have it built. I'm waiting for
So,
Blast
what-
Token to
what
come
else
out so I
is
can
on
play it.
What
You
else
know
is on
who
the
else
list,
plays
David?
Sacrifice Glass? I do.
True.
You know what? Let's just play Busher. Next side format for BCS is gonna be non-anime decks, and it's just gonna be Sacrifice Glass, Mush Kings, and Heroes.
Man, I'm just gonna play Dire for those.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Yeah, that deck is cooking with the promos.
Eugene.
Yeah, man. Oh, Eugene?
Poor Eugene.
Nah, dude, flagship.
Or
Flagbird.
what's it called? Yeah, I was about to say.
But
All
I'll
right,
say,
David, what's
yeah.
next on the list?
Let's see, Flagberg. What else didn't they support?
Gravidia.
Oh, wasn't that deck like really good though? I remember like when I quit, even when I quit for a while, I heard about that deck so many times.
That deck was just a sack fest. I had it in its prime. I loved it.
You and your Brand Gate sack decks, like the Bat, this deck, like God.
No, so I had Orphist at the start of D, and then I switched to Gravidia.
It's the Meteorite deck,
Uh,
right? Like you stack Meteorites and then you just swing with the Vanguard, retire stuff for how many Meteorites you put in the drop zone, something like that.
and you activate triggers twice.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, it's like the
So if they
Bat
hit
deck.
the OT,
It's exactly like the Bat deck. Like I hate anyone that will play decks like that.
at least you
Thanks,
had a fighting chance against Gravidia, though.
Yeah, Gravidia, if it hits nothing, is just dead.
I mean that's true. All right, so I think as much as we I know it's been a while, but our topic's been kind of like short, just because I know that we're just coming back to recording, so I am gonna try to keep this a little bit shorter for today, so I can slowly upload different episodes. Let's do our wrap up for tonight, just so like we have a shorter episode, and then we can come up with a better topic next week. So why don't you start off with doing your shoutouts, Sean?
Shoutouts to Commander Jaime. Shoutouts to James Z. Without those guys, I'm not here. And shoutouts to David. Shoutouts to Gabe. Shoutouts to Chris. Always love talking Vanguard with these three. You can find me Winning Image. For some reason, they call me that. But
Or you can be Sean
may be able
Honey
to-
Badger.
yeah, well, you may be able to see me somewhere else really soon. So
Ooh, okay, exciting news. All right, let's go, Chris. Do your shoutouts.
All right. I guess I'll shout out to Boba Hero Locals for bringing more events, and just basically just everyone there that just show up to play Vanguard. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, go ahead, Gabe.
Just shout outs to all the newbies, OGs, and the present Gs. Just everyone in the Vanguard community having fun, enjoying the game, and no matter what news we get, good or bad, just be glad of the memories we built with Vanguard. And in the end, hey, look, we're vibing, we're playing card games, it's a hobby, and all there is to it. But shout outs to all the locals here in Virginia, all the way up to Maryland, DMV, and just keep on playing card fighters. Vanguardiners. Keep on guarding Vanguardiners.
Vanguardians.
All right,
Vanguardiners.
all right, hand crack. All right, let's go. All right, shout outs to JP's Curtain Call for supporting with my singles and products I need. Make sure you guys check them out. As you know, my code is lowercase amvg. Also, shout outs to Duel Specs as well. You guys can use the link down below and use my code AMVG as well to get 10% discount on your sleeves. And then shout outs to Blue 52 Cafe in the Philippines. I'm actually about to get my first coffee delivery, so I'm looking forward to it. And my merch, so I'll be posting more videos with myself with the merches on, so make sure you guys check them out if you're in the Philippines. Actually, they're very successful in the Philippines, and they only started since April. So make sure you guys get some coffee there. And then shout outs to Curio Caverns in Centerville and Springfield. I know Chris already said it, but shout outs to Boba Hero. They've been building their community from scratch. I remember I was there with 7 players, including myself. So they came a long way. Now their max cap just increased to 24 players. So shout outs to them. Shout outs to the Blitz team that I'm playing for and playing with. Very good teammates, and I love playing with them. And always having fun on the chats, talking about weird things. Not Vanguard related for once. Let's see. Shout outs to Superstar Gaming, located in near Baltimore, Parksville. So I know that make sure you guys check the store out. Justin is a fantastic store owner. So make sure you check them for not just Vanguard but other card games as well. And lastly, it's unfortunate to hear, but Greedy Goblins actually is not an existing
Gritty,
Vanguard location or just location in
gritty,
general. Oh, Greedy? Yeah, yeah,
gritty. Oh, gritty.
yeah, yeah, Greedy. But it was very
Like,
upsetting to hear. But I know that it was a decision made by them, so can't really do anything. But last shout outs to them for any Vanguard players that do go to that locals. Shout outs to you for hanging in there. But you guys are always welcome down to Virginia. Lastly, we just started locals at Gaming Giant in Fairfax. That's actually right by my house. They are starting their locals on Sundays at 4 p.m. So make sure you guys come by, play some games, and just support the store. It's a very nice store. It has like a hot dog stand inside, and they sell drinks, and then a lot of good card games as well. So check
buy
them
them
out.
glizzies.
Huh?
Buy them glizzies
Yep.
inside the store.
I know, it was great. I was like, I'm gonna get one the next time I'm there. But yeah, that's pretty much my shoutouts. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys joining in. I know that we've been wanting to do a podcast for a while, but it's just that we've been really busy for the past like month. So now that I'm kind of settled down, I would like to try to do this. I'm not gonna say like every week, but I'm gonna do my best to do it at least twice a week is my aim right now. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening. And see you guys next time. Bye.
Goodbye.